Purdue Pharma is one of the largest privately held pharmaceutical manufacturers in the U.S., principally focused on innovating medications for patients in pain. We're the first manufacturer of a pharmaceutical controlled substance to use RFID at the item level so that we can guarantee that each bottle that gets to the end user is authentic, it was manufactured by us, it's safe, and it's efficacious. It hasn't been adulterated, hasn't been repackaged or relabeled, it hasn't expired. In initiating this pilot, we want to ensure that our brand is safe and secure. But at the end of the day, in a collaborative relationship with our industry, where we all have the same primary objective, and that's to treat patients, we need to forge the way to demonstrate that RFID is a viable technology to create an electronic drug pedigree in our industry. We talk a lot about visibility in the pharmaceutical supply chain. Visibility meaning, where are our products? How did they get there? Are they where they're supposed to be? Are there other products being commingled with our products? Where did they come from? What's the safety of those products? And never before RFID have we been able to know for sure, specifically, where did our products go once they left our distribution center? Well, that's the kind of thing that could keep you up at night. So let's get visibility of the supply chain. Let's use today's evolving technology to guarantee that we know where our products are. A secure enterprise extends from the manufacturing site all the way to the end user in the 21st century. It used to be, not too many years ago, a manufacturer would say, I made the product, I sold it, I'm done. I think today we accept the responsibility to do what we can do to ensure the integrity of those products to the end user. And that's what we're trying to do with RFID. In our industry, like any industry, you have manufacturers, you have wholesalers, you have distributors, you have pharmacies, you have doctors, you have pharmacists, you have patients. You need to find a party, a third party, who has the credibility to satisfy all of the stakeholders. And so that's not an easy thing to do. Unisys brings a brand recognition and credibility and integrity that's unquestioned by all of the stakeholders in the supply chain. And working with a company like Unisys, who has experience at managing the supply chain from the military to consumer goods industry, we know that we've partnered with a company who understands what our objectives are. And not only do they understand it, they've done it. They've executed. What we've learned in working with Unisys on this particular project is that RFID technology is not a new technology. It's been around for decades. More importantly, Unisys has been using this technology for decades, and they've used it in very sensitive arenas. When Unisys came to us and said to us, here's where we've been in this space, here's what we've done, and knowing my background and the background of my team members at the US government, they knew what we were looking for. We weren't looking for a sales pitch. We weren't looking for a commercial with a catchy jingle. We wanted facts. And when we asked questions that were very specific to some of the initiatives that they had run with the government, I didn't want, and anybody on my team didn't want to hear, but I really can't tell you that, it's highly confidential. But what they came here with, the ability and the clearance to tell us, here's what we've done, here's how we've done it, that sort of integrity, that sort of credibility made the difference between Unisys and really all the rest. When we get an opportunity to work with a Unisys who has worked globally in protecting the international supply chain, so it's a natural marriage between a company and an industry that has a concern and a company who understands how to address it technologically. One of the things we talk about a lot in my business is vendors. We don't partner with vendors, we partner with partners. And that means that they care as much about what we hope to accomplish as we want to accomplish ourselves. Unisys is a partner. They're a partner in our objective to protect patients from organized crime and terrorists who want to introduce counterfeit drugs into our supply chain. They're a partner in understanding our objectives. They're a partner in going above and beyond what we contractually agreed to do. Clearly, we can become more efficient with RFID. But at the end of the day, for a pharmaceutical manufacturer, the ROI is patient safety. And you have to ask yourself, and we have this conversation every day, how do you put a value on human life? And I think when you make a commitment to safe medicines and a safe supply chain, and confidence that when you pick up your prescription, those medicines are safe, I think that's a promise to the patient that they will pay back with patronage of your brands because they know you've made a commitment to their safety and well-being.